she'll call you when you're out with Chloe, and if you don't pick up, that's another point. I think you need to have all 3 points to keep her alive. And
Yeah,
then
see, the thing is, I
then
picked...
you need to make the right decisions when you're up on the
Yeah,
rooftop.
I picked up the phone call, but it was just chill out, I'll call you later. And she wasn't stoked on that. Like
that might be it. I think you actually have to talk to her.
Yeah,
like,
she
take the
wasn't
time.
she wasn't a fan.
And then, of course, Chloe's a B, and she's like, I can't believe you
Taking
when
a
the-
phone call when we're hanging
Yeah,
out.
it's
She's like a fucking clingy girlfriend.
You're like, chill out, bro. Well, she can be. She can be. Given
I'm still... I need to look this up. I need to get a YouTube video of this option, because I just don't understand how you get to it.
I think I highly recommend it, actually.
Oh, you're a sicko.
But yeah, I think Kate was cool. And especially, like, when I finished episode 2 and Kate kills herself, I was like, this game is not holding any fucking punches. And my favorite detail about that is if she dies, all the bitchy Vortex girls fully do a 180 and they're like, oh, we love you, Kate. And they're like posting on her wall. We miss you.
There was a girl in the bathroom, and she's like the next episode after, like the very first thing you do after the Kate jumping off the roof episode, you can walk into the bathroom in the dorms, and there's a girl there, and you can just be like, this is your fault.
Yeah, you fucking did this.
And she's like, how can you do that to me? Like, it's because you did it.
Yeah,
like,
you're a fucking
You
murderer.
guys took the video, and then you fucking shredded her about it.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, if she survives, like, she's not in episode 3, I believe, but then she's in the hospital and you can go visit her and everything changes. Like, there's no memorials.
What do you
or
mean
anything.
she's in the hospital?
Like, because she survives. I think she still
jumps but survives?
Sorry, I think they just take her to, like, suicide watch.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong
no,
about that.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Because, like, you're not jumping off that building and surviving.
Yeah. It's fucking heavy. And the fact that she realizes her powers can't always do it. Why is that happening? She's starting to be affected by the...
That was never made clear. Because it never fails you again.
I think it starts to.
No, she starts getting heavier nosebleeds. But that was the one time where she was just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because you'd always refer to it as like, I couldn't save Kate, so I might not be able to save you, so don't rely on it.
Yeah, that's right.
But it never fails again.
Yeah. I kind of feel like it did, but I could be wrong about that.
I don't think so. Like, it never fails. She just keeps going back and fucking up these alternate realities. But anyway, we should start.
Yeah.
Let's punch.
So, Victoria? We sort of touched on that.
She was a good bitch.
She was.
Like, I hated her. But it
She's
was like,
so annoying.
It's kind of like Joffrey. Like, you can't...
But it's also, like, an incredible job. Like, the voice acting in this is pretty incredible.
Oh, yeah, it's good. I never, like... It's really the dialogue that I struggled with sometimes.
Oh, wait, real quick.
And this is only sometimes. Like, sometimes it's great.
Real quick, my favorite moment is... I believe it's Max in possibly... She's in someone's room and they're talking about Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within.
I can't remember. I don't know if I
Have you ever
saw
seen
this.
that movie?
Yeah.
It's fucking trash.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
But she holds it out and she's like, yeah, this is actually one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made. And apparently, I did a bit of research into it, because this game is published by Square Enix. I was like, that's pretty sus to put that in. Like, this movie is universally regarded as garbage. But apparently one of the lead writers was like, actually thinks that. And so Square Enix tried to get them to remove that line from the game, because they're like, people will think we put that in there. But apparently he just insisted on putting that in there.
That sucks.
I
For
thought
Square Enix, because now everyone's going to just assume that they forced it.
It's pretty classic. But yeah, no, Victoria. I think we all know a Victoria. I think we've all met a Victoria before in our life. And I think, yeah, she works pretty well.
No, I don't know if I've ever met a Victoria. Not that I can recall. Like, not that
I love
vicious.
it, like, so pretentious, like, puts on the French airs and, like,
Oh,
it's amazing. Did you mess with her pictures in her room? Because you can, like,
you can
rearrange
rearrange
it all.
them to make, like, a middle finger.
Yeah.
You have to, because it's one of the platinum photos.
But you can rewind afterwards and, like, let
Oh,
it
no,
be.
I left it that way.
She'll trash your room harder if you do that. Like,
Oh,
she'll-
that was her trash through.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, so if you fuck with her room, she fucks with yours, kind of thing. That's about all I got for Victoria. Nathan, we sort of touched there too.
Nathan was good. I struggled to...
His room's creepy as shit.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I struggled to believe that a kid who's 18 struggles with, like, psychoses that deep.
It happens. Remember, buddy Jack was just telling us about a 6-year-old girl in America that's already showing crazy signs, like she's murdered small animal, like she was abused.
Yeah, as soon as like a kid kills animals
like
for fun, you're in trouble.
Yeah, so that could be the case.
That's
there.
true.
Like,
and he's also like the rich, neglectful family.
yeah,
Like you see messages from his dad being like, yeah, if you want to talk, book an appointment.
Yeah, I'll pencil you in
Yeah,
kind of thing. Like, Nathan's pretty interesting. Like, he could have been a really shallow, just douchebag. And he kind of is. Shit. Even just that first scene I wanted to talk about where you walk out of the classroom and there's, like, you see that first, just, like, interaction with all the other students in the hallway. And that first scene with Chloe that's all important where Nathan tries to kill her.
Yeah.
That really surprised me because I went into this game knowing nothing. And just like that as a start, I was like, fucking hell, this is pretty crazy. Anyway, that was just quick aside. My boy, Warren Graham.
He's a ledge.
I actually love dating Warren. I'm just going to say that.
I gave him a little kiss in
Oh,
the
yeah.
diner.
I would have given him more if I could. Warren's the fucking man.
Yeah, no, he was a good dude.
How is his legend little, USB of, movies and anime? Everyone's borrowing it.
I like that you use him as your science guy when you need to blow a hole in a door.
Yeah, you just go to him. Yeah, Warren's a legend.
Warren's good. I liked Warren.
Yeah, very relatable character, I think. Rachel Amber. We
never see her. Don't have much of an opinion.
She's interesting because she's sort of the catalyst for all of this.
Like thread that ties it all together.
Yeah, and I actually thought that was pretty well done.
It's pretty heavy when you find a body too in the junkyard.
I wasn't expecting that. I thought she'd be dead, but I didn't expect that.
I don't think that you would be the ones to discover a body.
No.
That's pretty dark.
That was all pretty crazy. And just the fact that for what that's in end of the 3rd episode, all the way,
like that, yeah.
You're just looking at missing signs for her. Like, everyone's talking about her. Like, it's very Twin Peaks, that.
A lot of there was a few Twin Peaks references in this.
There was.
The nightmare, particularly.
And also the number plate of Chloe's truck when she almost runs over Max.
Yeah,
at
it was
the start.
like TWP and PKS.
Yeah, it's very heavily inspired.
Yeah, but they've when you get into the nightmare and everyone's talking backwards and going backwards and stuff. That's very Twin Peaksian.
Yes.
Lynchian.
Holy shit! We'll talk about the ending a little bit more, but last character I really wanted to touch on was David Madsen. I thought David was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I hated his design, but other than that, I thought he was an interesting character. I hated it, but I think it was a good one for him.
He really turned
that mustache
around.
Was rank.
And when you're in the dark room and it's him that comes to the rescue, that whole scene was sick. Where you had to he was just killing him over and over, and you just had to sort of warn him in different ways.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
That was really good.
It took me a long time to figure out how to not die.
Yeah,
how
me
to
too.
Not get him killed.
And it was so interesting how even you're like, all right, that's definitely going to be it, and somehow he reacts in a different way.
It was kicking the light over.
I think that was it.
It wasn't because I was like, go for the gun, nope. Go for the bottle, nope. Go for the desk, nope. But it was I looked over to my left, and you got to kick that light stand over, and then it makes Jefferson look over and gives
him an
open.
Fuck yeah, that was cool. But yeah, I loved the whole thing with the surveillance.
Yep.
And he's watching his own family. I think I had them break up. I told the mum about it and she leaves him.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
forever.
I think that's just a temporary, just give me space now.
He seems like such a bad dude in the way they paint him.
Well, because I actually, when I found the security cameras and I went through all of them it's there better not be one in the bathroom.
Is there?
No, there's none in Chloe's room either.
That's pretty good.
So I was like, all right, that's all right.
He's still a fucking psycho.
But that's sus.
It is very sus. Yeah, I think that's all I got on David.
Yep.
I liked him, though. I did.
We should move into... This is going long.
Okay.
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So we should move into decisions. Key decisions.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I kind of forgot about that entirely. So I'll just run through some of the bigger ones.
Yeah, don't worry about the little ones. Just do the big defining moments.
Yep. So episode 1, Chrysalis. The first one was reporting Nathan for the attack in the bathroom.
What did you do? I reported him.
I did report him.
Did he believe you?
No, he doesn't. But
because he believed me and was like, I'll get onto it, and then just nothing happened.
It says here, Principal Wells will believe you at the end of episode 2 if you report Nathan in episode 1. Otherwise, there's a chance Max will be suspended for wild accusations.
At the end of episode 2, you'll get suspended.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
And then, Max will receive a text message from her mother where she's worried. Then you can hide the truth, which I'm not really sure what that was.
No, let's not go through them all.
Yep.
Let's just do what we did.
Making fun of Victoria after the paint.
Yeah, I said I made fun of her. Like, I rubbed it in, and then I felt bad, so I reversed time. And I thought she'd get back at me. Like, I thought it'd be vengeance. So I went back in time, and it was nice.
Yeah, I comforted her as well. Did you take the picture of David harassing Kate, or did you intervene to help her out?
I took a picture and then reversed time and helped her. Because I took a picture and then she was melting or something. Like, she came over to me. That's what it is. I think you take a picture and she sees you take the picture and comes over and goes, why didn't you do something?
I think this is my favourite part of the game that we haven't even mentioned, is that this beats all these other decision games because no matter what decision you make, they question you and say, why did you do that?
Yeah, like, I get that.
They always do it.
But it's still the same, like, diamond-shaped story.
Yeah, but it's so much more effective than Game of Thrones or Walking Dead. Because at no point do they say, well, maybe you should have done the other thing. You're like, fuck, I know that. Like, it's all bad.
Yeah, but in its own right, Game of Thrones has its decisions that you make and you just go, I don't know.
You kind of got to live with those, which is almost harder.
Whereas this was like, I made a bad choice, rewind, do it again.
I found with this, though, even though you could do that, both decisions were sometimes bad. And you just kind of had to...
Yeah. But it was also like, there was a few times where I would do what I'd really wanted to do, and then I would go back and do what I think I should do.
Yeah, just to see. So the next one was... I intervened with Kate.
Yeah, well, that's what I did in the end. Because she was so off me for just taking a photo and doing nothing.
The next one was the closet in Chloe's room. You could either take the blame for Chloe smoking weed, you can blame Chloe, or you can just stay hidden in the closet.
I popped out and took the blame.
You took the blame. I actually stayed hidden, and David fully beats up on Chloe, like hits her.
Well, this is what I mean. Like, I did this a lot, where I stayed hidden, I saw him beat her, and was like, alright, I should probably take some heat for this.
Yeah, it's pretty hectic. That's what I stayed with, and they keep referencing it.
Yeah.
I think that's why they break up as well. Then I got a bunch of minor choices, but I'll skip along to episode 2. There's a lot of minor choices. Like, it's actually crazy, some of the stuff. Episode 2, Out of Time. The first choice was you could either tell Kate to go to the police, or you could tell her to wait for more proof.
Tell Kate to go.
I think I told her to go to the police.
I said wait for more proof.
Yep.
Because I think I was thinking you're going up against the richest family.
Actually, sorry,
town.
I did the same thing. I rewinded and went with that, now that I think about it. Then you could either answer Kate's call or not answer it.
I answered it, but then once I'd answered it, I was like, I don't have time, but just stay strong and something like that. But she wasn't. I remember her just not being happy with me.
It was hard to keep on Kate's good side.
Mainly because Chloe was being a fucking class A B.
And then there was the altercation with Frank in the junkyard. You could either try and shoot him or not.
Oh, I tried to shoot him. And I stuck with it.
Interestingly enough...
Did you get the gun?
Well, see, I didn't shoot him. See, if you tried to shoot him, the gun will not be in Frank's RV in episode 3. But if you did, then it will be. And it was... Sorry, the other way around. If you didn't try to shoot Frank...
It would be in the RV.
Yeah, because he takes the gun. Is that how it goes?
Oh, okay. No. It's because when there's that point when you're at his RV and he comes out to talk to you, but he's got the gun.
Yeah.
And he like shoots Chloe, but ends up getting shot himself.
So
it means he wouldn't even have the gun on him if you didn't try and shoot him.
Yeah.
And I did try and shoot him, so he did have the gun, I guess, just for protection, because he thought...
The next choice is about whether you did or did not save Kate. I thought...
But did you get the gun? Because there's a way that you can do it where Chloe keeps the gun.
Yeah, I managed to get her the gun, but I found it in the RV and got it back then, and she kept it.
Oh, well,
but then you can either return it to David or not.
There's actually, I'm fairly certain there's a way to get the gun in the junkyard.
Yeah, I think it's if you try and...
No, I tried to shoot him. I did not keep the gun.
Yeah, if you try to shoot Frank, Chloe keeps the gun.
No. I tried to shoot him, and he always referenced me trying to shoot him, and he had the gun in the end.